my boy knocked on my door, right? Hard as shit. I had to do that for the mic.
Yeah, you could have just said. This is a nightmare for the sound guy.
My bad. sorry for those who are now kind of tone deaf. Anyway, there's a knock on my door, hard as shit, right? He's like, bro, like, hard as shit. I'm like, thinking it's SWAT or something doesn't happen outside.
Is it FBI or is it?
Nah, it was like, hurry up, we need to leave out the dorm room type of knock.
Like mad crazy type of knock?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Like outrageous type of knock?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, what's your body? You good, bro? Like, he's like, bro, you gotta come hear this. I'm like, here we go, bro. I go into my homie room, bro. He's like, put your ear against the wall.
Oh, come on, bro.
I was like, bro, I didn't know what.
Y'all are childish.
No, he was childish for this, bro. And this is not the first time he did. Well, this was the first time he did it. The second time it was way funnier. But first time he did, I'm like, bro, what? And I'm like, all right, I'm listening. And I'm like, it sounds like people just making a match. Oh, okay. I'm like, you called me to tell me people fucking. You've heard me fucking, bro. What's up? He was like, no, bro. Whatever. Look, so he's like, no, bro. I was over here doing my paper for such and such or whatever, and I heard like moaning or whatever. He thought homie was sick, right? And he legit tapped the wall. He's like, man, I'm sorry, poor bastard. And I don't know. I didn't know what all you heard was, eat that fucking ass, daddy. Like that's all you heard. That's all you heard, bro. And look. You know how you try not to judge someone, but you still silently judge them, bro. Like later, bro. At school, bro. At our school, bro. No cap. So look. Here's the crazy thing, right? I think maybe like 10 minutes or something passed, right? Actually, she died. Actually, she not 10 minutes passed or something like that, right? He come back to my door. He's like, bro, that was really crazy. And I'm like, ain't no way, bro.
I know I broke something.
So look, here's the funniest part. So we hear their door. We're talking about them, and I'm like, yeah. So like, you think you gonna make it to the game or whatever? He's like, what? I'm like, he's like, oh shit, okay. Keep in mind, I've seen the girl before, and I've seen the dude, but like, I don't know them to be saying anything because they're like my hallmates and shit like that.
Every drink he gets will be across the room.
So look, here's the thing. I don't blame him. Whatever, do you, dude? So look.
We would never serve blunts.
He comes out first, right? And he's just like licking his lips, scratching his face or whatever. And he gets to the door first. Like, what you call it? She was like, oh, I forgot something. I'm like, let me get your keys. He walks out the door. He tosses her keys so she can lock up behind her. And I'm like, yo, you nasty, bro. Girl steps back out with her phone or whatever. Just texting, and she's walking past. I'm trying not to look at her ass. She's fine. Like she's very pretty. Don't get me wrong. Like she's very pretty. And I'm trying not to look at her. I'm like, my cheeks are rising right now, bro. You can't hide these shits. I'm like,
we still on the same story.
The movie came out tight moist.
No, fucking. She went past, and I'm like, what's up? And she smiled. She's like, hey, and she kept walking. I'm like, yo, you nasty, bro. You just gonna act like you just getting your ass ate? Like, it's all right. That's all I was thinking about, bro. That shit was so funny. Oh my god. And I remember we went to the bathroom, like I was getting out the shower, cause we had the shared bathrooms or whatever. I was getting out the shower, like I was dressed and everything, just had my towel and shit. And my boy was coming in. Homie that was doing the ass eating had came out the stall. He came out the stall. He went out the door. And like he forgot to wash his hands. He came back to wash his hands, mind you though.
It's a nasty nigga.
So look,
that's a nasty
nigga. So look,
nasty nigga.
Like he had went out, and he's like, oh shit. Like I heard him say, oh shit, like he forgot. I feel like he only said it because like we were in there or whatever. I wash my hands after I piss, just going to the bathroom, period. But anyway, man, he came back in there. But before he got in, my boy, he's like, damn, you eat ass and you don't wash your hands? And Hobie came back in. He's like, what's up, boys? And that's the first thing I ever heard you say, bro. I heard you, but bro, I'm like, nah, bro, this nigga, that's it, boy.
That nigga, the shit mouth.
But hey, man, I mean, if you eating pussy from the back, you kind of already right there.
Your nose getting a little brown.
Your nose is getting a little brown, but nah, I ain't pussy, bro.
Better wear a face mask.
You sus, bro. You sus, bro. I know my sister.
Eat it like this, bro.
Fucking use that fucking mask as a piece.
You really about to tell me you about to eat some chips like that, bro?
Use the mask as some tissue. Wipe her ass in the process. Yo, oh my god. Shit, you eat it from the bike, Zoe?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, my fucking nose, bro. Yeah.
Why you got so excited? Why?
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck you.
Y'all
fuck you
niggas
saying.
disgust me. I'm just playing.